This is Rod Solar from LiveseySolar Practice Builders, and I'm going to teach you how to create a new post in WordPress. So using our site as an example here, I've got my screen open to the dashboard. The dashboard is where you find all your posts, pages, categories, comments, and things like that in order to do pretty much everything you need to do with WordPress. But right now I'm going to show you how to actually add a new post. So first of all, I'm going to take you to the All Posts view. You can click on Add New if you like, and you can take it right to the creation of a new post. But I just want to make sure that this post hasn't been written before. So if I click on All Posts, I'm going to get a list that looks like this. So this list is a listing of all the posts that have been written recently. As you can see, there's quite a number, some of which are published, some of which are pending in draft. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a new post using the Add New. I could have done it through here as well, but I'm going to actually use it from here. So adding the new post. Right, so I've got the Add New Post screen now, and this is where I'm going to actually put in the content for my post. I'm just going to raise this a little bit just so that you can see the whole screen. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a title for my post. That's usually where you start. Some people, when they're writing posts, suggest that actually you write all the headings first. So that's my title for my post. I might want to put it in title case. It's not vital, but it's not certainly up to you. So there's my title for my post, and to save you the trouble of watching me type a whole new post, I've got some content here that I've just pasted in. So there's my post, there's my title, there is my raw content for my post, and as you can see, it looks a lot like the way that Microsoft Word looks. And here you can see all the different formatting options, some of which I'm going to use, and I'm going to expand this a little bit to show you also how different headings work as well, the formatting for headings. So I'm going to start with that actually. You notice here that we've got a whole bunch of icons here. Your bold, your italics, your crossout, your strike through. I'm not terribly interested in showing you how those things work as they're pretty obvious. But you do have bulleted lists here. You do have numbers. You have quotes. You have formatting, align left, align center, align right. And of course you've got some that are grayed out. One that I will show you here is how to add a link. So if I choose that I want to link these particular words, then I'm going to click on that icon, which was the link chain icon, and I'm going to choose a particular piece of content that is on my site if I want to link internally, or I might just type the URL in here. Let's say I want to link to Google. So I'll just type in google.com there, and I want to open it in the link in a new tab. If I'm going and linking offsite, I'll usually open it up in a new tab or a new window. If I'm linking internally, I'll usually simply just link it without having that checked. So I'm just going to add that link now. And now let's say I want to add this link here, and I want to select it from the internal pages. So instead of typing it in here, I'm going to just simply select this page here. And I'm going to add that link, and there it is. So what I want to do now, beyond the linking, is I want to actually show you how the headings work. The headings are actually very important. I'm going to get into that in the SEO post, but certainly just formatting is necessary when it comes to headings. So I'm going to actually choose the headings here. I've highlighted that, and then where it says paragraph, everything is default paragraph, but I'm going to choose this as heading 1, and I'm going to choose this as heading 2. Usually you only want one heading 1 per page, and the rest can be heading 2s. In some cases, if there's a heading beneath heading 2 that is part of a greater list, like I'm going to show you here, that would be heading 3, and that's going to be heading 3. So as an example now, I've got a heading 1 right there that's large, paragraph text, heading 2 right there, paragraph text, heading 2, paragraph text, and heading 3, paragraph text, and heading 3. and more paragraph text. So there's my post. It's all written in Latin at the moment because it's basically just text that we use as dummy. So now what I need to do is, now that I've edited the post a little bit, I want to save it as a draft. That's quite simple. I've got a whole bunch of options here that you will probably have as well if we're scribing your site. But here is my publish option. And there, after I've added the SEO and added the tags and the categories, which I'll show you in a later video, I simply click on Save Draft. That might take a moment to save. Right, so that post is saved, and if I want to have a look at it, if I want to preview it, I can simply click on this button here that says Preview. Opens up a new window, and it should show you exactly the way the post will look in your website. So this is on our website, and as you can see, it's not published yet, but it does show you how the post will look. Now I haven't added a picture, which I'll do in another video on the media, but there you can see generally that if I have a look at this, I can generally be happy with it. At the moment right now, I might feel that my paragraphs are a little bit too long. So after seeing it now in the condensed area, I'm going to open up some paragraphs. So I'm simply just going to go back to my draft post, add some paragraph breaks. Just adding paragraph breaks. Why am I doing this? Well, generally people will say that the more paragraph breaks in a post, the easier it is to read, the more white space there is. It's just one of the circumstances surrounding scanning text really on the web, that people don't read it quite the same as they might a book with really long paragraphs. What they often are doing, because they're doing it for work or they're trying to find specific information as searchers, they're scanning your content. So this just basically makes it easier to scan. So, right, I've decided that I've created my paragraph breaks there. I'm going to now preview those changes. So that's going to open up my other page. So that's done now, and as you can see, there's a number of different new paragraph breaks. Some are very short, and this is exactly what I was looking for. So now I've got the post ready, really ready to publish. But instead of publishing it now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back to my editing screen, and instead of publishing immediately, I am going to edit that, and I'm going to decide that I want to publish it in 2 days from now. So instead of the 28th of November, I'm going to publish it on the 30th. Why might I do that? Well, maybe I'm not quite ready to publish this post. Maybe I want to publish ahead of time, or maybe I want to look, sleep on it and look over it the next day. Maybe I want to show it to a colleague. But I want to get it published. I want to have a deadline. So I put in the date, and I put in the time for 9 a.m. and I say OK. Now, one last step. You can see it's scheduled for the 11th month, November 30th, 2012 at 9 a.m. And all I have to do now is simply just hit schedule. And here we are. The post is now scheduled. And if I want to just have a quick look at it, now it is scheduled in the future, so if I want to have a quick look at it, again, I can just simply go to... Here we are. And so my post is ready to go. I'm happy with it, and that's all there is to it.